Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Here is Kakaagwa. Maybe it looks a little bit strange because my messy bangs are not on my face, but don't be surprised, I just was too lazy to make my hairstyle as usual. So let's start with the video without talking too much, because in today's video I'm very glad to introduce you one YouTuber. His name is Kimchi. And together with him we're going to make one very different video from my usual videos. So this video is going to be about the Korean phrases and idioms. This video I'm going to introduce you some Korean phrases, and their literally meaning will be presented by me because I don't know what they actually mean in Korea, and I haven't checked because that's the idea. Kimchi will react on each of the phrases and he will explain what is their real meaning in Korea. And before to start, I want to tell you that Kimchi's YouTube channel is really interesting, and you can find more about Korea because he's Korean and you can get to know Korea from person who lives there. Okay, the first phrase is 울꿀이 피다. Don't blame me for my pronunciation because I just tried. So 울꿀이 피다, which means one's face blooms. If you ask me, 피다 is used with the word 꽃, if I'm not wrong, when the flowers bloom. And maybe this means that someone is feeling very beautiful, or someone is very pleasant with himself, and that's why he looks so happy that his face has this expression and it blooms. Is that so?
피다 usually means bloom, but it also means unwrinkle. 얼굴이 피다. In this case, it is correct to understand the meaning of unwrinkle. We use this expression when your face looks healthier or happier than before, but it's not an expression that is often used. Actually, I only heard it on TV.
The second one is 미역국을 먹다, to eat seaweed soup. Well, I know that Korean people eat seaweed soup when someone has birthday because they cook seaweed soup for their mothers in kind of gratitude to thank their mothers that they gave birth to this person. But what does it mean as an expression is maybe that someone is very thankful about something, and that means that's why he eats seaweed soup, maybe. I hope this has something near to the truth, but
Right. Yeah, Koreans eat sweet soup on their birthdays or when they give birth to a baby. Those are our tradition. 미역국 먹다. This phrase is correct to have originated from the tradition, but the meaning is completely different. We need to go back 100 years to know the origin. Korea was a colony of Japan in the past, and one of the things Japanese did when they came to Korea was to disband the Korean army. But the word disband is 해산 in Korean, and 해산 also means giving birth to a baby. They're homonyms. So when Korean soldiers lost their jobs, they experienced 해산, so they ate sweet soup as if they had a baby. Technically, 미역국 먹다 means you lost your job, but these days we only say like that when you failed the test.
let's move on to the next one. 눈이 맞다. 눈이 맞다. 눈이, which is eyes, 맞다, to match with somebody's eyes. matching eyes. What is this? Maybe this is kind of expression for, well, let me just imagine it. 눈이 맞다. Maybe when you see someone and for a first sight you get very attached to this person, and that's something like the 눈이 맞다, to like someone from your first sight. When you see someone for the first sight and you like this person, maybe or not.
눈이 맑다. It's very easy. 눈, eyes, 맑다, clean or innocent. So it means your eyes are clean. That's all. And if you hear this expression by someone and you are not a child, it means your eyes are really beautiful.
Okay, and the next one is 입이 무겁다. 입이 무겁다. 입이 무겁다. 입 is your mouth. 무겁다 is something heavy. So 입이 무겁다 means maybe you have a lot of secrets to keep and you want to tell all of them, but your mouth is heavy because it has to be zipped and you can say all the things you have to keep. Maybe this is a total nonsense, but that's what comes to my mind. So I hope it has something close to the real meaning, but who knows?
Right, it's right. It's an expression related to trust. If you throw something very heavy into the river, it'll sink, right? And no one will know what it is. You can use this expression to someone who keeps secret well.
국수를 먹다. 국수를 먹다. To eat noodles. That's actually very hard. To eat noodles. What does it mean? This has to be something different from real eating of noodles. But what is it? Let me think. When you eat noodles, they are long and they are very tiny. And what else? They're delicious. They're spread around the entire Korea. And what else? Maybe this is when you do something that you do every day, and this is something usual, and then you say this expression. I have no idea really. I'm so confused here.
If she got the right answer, I would have doubted her nationality, because as I know, even young Koreans don't know this expression. 국수를 먹다. It means attending someone's wedding. Only 30 years ago, Korea was a very poor country and noodle was such a precious food. So our parents' generation used to serve noodles to guests at wedding. But Korea is no longer poor, and the food that symbolized the wedding is steak now. So I think this idiom will disappear for Korea someday.
And we are moving to the next one. 가을 타다. Actually, I know what does it mean. It literally means to be influenced by the fall season. But 가을 타다 actually has different meaning, and this is when the this is when the fall comes and you feel very lonely, like you don't have somebody, or you just feel lonely at this time of the season. So 가을 타다, I'm sure that is the meaning, but maybe it has different meanings, or maybe I'm wrong. Who knows?
Perfect. We can see and hear this a lot in the fall. It's probably one of the praise that Koreans love the most. Then why are people especially lonely in the fall? Because of fallen leaves? I don't know why.
And we are moving to the next one. 손이 크다. 손이 크다. To have large hands. 손 is hand. 크다 is something big. 손이 크다. Who is having big hands? Well, it's not Jimin from BTS and we all know that, but okay, this was a joke. Anyways, so maybe you can carry a lot of things if someone goes to the supermarket and there are a lot of bags, and one person can carry all of them. Well, I even imagined a story, but what's the real meaning of it?
Jimin, BTS. 손이 크다 is like opponent. In general, we have the concept of proper quantity, but sometimes there are people who exceed it. For example, you told your parents that you wanted to eat an apple. Then your parents went to the supermarket and bought 100 apples for you. In that case, you can say 손이 크다.
비행기를 태우다. 비행기를 태우다. Which means to send one on a plane ride. What? Why will you send somebody to a plane ride? It's a plane ride. That's really confusing, and I'm sure this has nothing common with giving somebody money to go on a trip. And maybe this means that you're very annoyed by someone and you want this person to disappear, so you send him to a trip somewhere very far away from you. This makes a lot of sense, but we don't know if that's the real meaning, so that doesn't matter at all.
비행기. Sometimes we try to make someone feel better, right? But someone try to raise your mood even up to the sky. And in the sky, we have to take an airplane. So if someone praises you too much, you can say 비행기 태우다.
And the next, which is the last one, is 김치국 마시다. 김치국 마시다. This is, let me check, to drink kimchi broth, which is oh wait, if you don't know, kimchi is traditional side dish in Korean culture, and you almost every day or maybe every day will eat kimchi if you are in Korea. So 김치국 마시다 means to drink kimchi broth, and I know that kimchi is very healthy for your health and for your organism and for your body, even for your mental health. And what can it mean to drink it? We drink something which is liquid, and drinking is faster than eating. Oh, that doesn't have any sense at all, but kimchi is, maybe this is when you take an action about your health and you want to get healthier, you want to get rid of this disease you may have very fast, in fast way, you want to feel better. I have no idea.
It's not an easy. This is derived from a Korean proverb. No one wants to give you a rice cake, but you are already thinking of drinking water kimchi. And in this proverb, you can understand water kimchi as dessert. So it's like you don't have a chance to eat, but you are thinking of even dessert. 김치국 마시다. So you can use this phrase for those who have meaningless hope.
손이 빠르다. 손이 빠르다. 손이 빠르다. To have fast hands, is that right? to have fast hands, how someone has to what? 손이 빠르다. Maybe this is when you're doing something really fast with your hands, with the meaning that you are doing many things at the same time and you're good at your work. Maybe it has sense for me, but maybe Korean people put different meaning on this phrase.
Perfect. We use this phrase a lot. We say this to a person who is quick at work. And believe it or not, that's what I hear a lot.
Thank you so much for watching again. Don't forget to subscribe, like, share, comment, anything. And sorry, my light was terrible this time, but I just want to show you more interesting things about Korea, about our culture too, to give me any suggestions, recommendations, anything. So yeah, thank you so much and see you in my next video. Bye!